Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 86th episode of In the Trenches, Kroll's weekly cyber threat intelligence briefing. Today is the 3rd of February, and my name is George Glass, an Associate Managing Director in the Cyber Threat Intelligence team. Joining me today from the CTI team is Dave Truman, Nikesh Nagar, and Sarah Carrigan. As always, we'll be covering the most recent trends our threat intelligence team is witnessing in the trenches. So let's get into the situation report. First up, another update to KTA 080 or CLOP around their attacks on Cleo. Around January 28th, 2025, KTA 080 updated its data leak site with new victim lists of approximately 49 organizations. The organizations are likely from the previous redacted list that was reported on, and the listings are possibly associated with the Cleo 0-day vulnerability, but cannot be confirmed since the group does not indicate that in their post. We've been tracking this for a long time, so yes, I expect we'll have some more updates for you on that next week also. Next up, some news on DeepSeek. On January 20th, Chinese AI company DeepSeek released a new generative AI model named DeepSeek R1, which is trained using innovative strategies for improving its performance. The model has been shown to compete on performance, speed, cost, and the current state-of-the-art models created by large, well-funded AI companies based in the US. It is also allegedly able to do so at a fraction of the cost without access to high-quality AI hardware. DeepSeek also made the R1 model available as open source, making it much more accessible and transparent than most of the leading models. Concerns have been raised regarding the accuracy training details provided by DeepSeek, as well as the security risks and censorship of outputs by the model. On January 27th, DeepSeek claimed to have been targeted by a malicious large-scale cyber attack that affected account registrations for its website. Kroll has also observed opportunistic threat actor activity, capitalizing on the company's rise to the spotlight in the form of cryptocurrency scams. There have also been reports of malicious cyber campaigns targeting macOS users to distribute malware using the same themes. Kroll has prepared a comprehensive report for those seeking detailed insights. And remember, if you have any questions or comments or want to see that report, please get in touch with us using cti@kroll.com. That's cti@kroll.com. Great, let's get into the rest of today's briefing. Today, we're going to cover the following trends our team is concentrating on. I will be covering an update to CVE 2024-55591, affecting FortiOS and FortiProxy. Dave will be discussing a report from Signia on the use of SSH tunnels in ESXi environments. Nikesh is covering fake CAPTCHAs, this time targeting macOS. And of course, Sarah will be covering the ransomware roundup. So, a proof of concept has been released for the FortiNet remote code execution vulnerability CVE 2024-55591. On January 28th, Watchtower Labs published research into CVE 2024-55591, affecting FortiOS and FortiProxy. Kroll published an out-of-band bulletin on January 15th, detailing the zero-day activity. The research revealed that the authentication bypass into FortiOS's Node.js WebSocket console that lets attackers bypass normal privilege checks using the local access token parameter and winning a race condition against the system's handshake. That does explain the activity that was being observed with all of those requests going to a single endpoint. That's likely to facilitate winning the race condition. The POC code is available on GitHub. Note that the POC is designed for FortiOS devices and not FortiProxy, but Kroll analysts assess that the code could be easily modified to attack FortiProxy devices. Kroll Threat Intelligence expects that the POC will soon be weaponized and used to attack FortiOS devices in the near term. So therefore, ensuring devices are patched is critical. So remember to update FortiOS and FortiProxy appliances according to the vendor advisory. Restrict access to the management console from the wide area network. Mitigations are also available in the advisory if this cannot be done immediately. Now, over to Dave to talk about SSH tunneling. Over to you, Dave.
Thank you. Researchers from Signia have observed ransomware actors repurposing VMware ESXi appliances to act as command and control gateway servers, able to tunnel traffic between compromised environments and attacker infrastructure. The threat actors access ESXi appliances either via compromised credentials or via known vulnerabilities. The threat actor then uses living off the land tools such as SSH with port forwarding command lines to create the tunnel. Appliances make good targets for the attackers due to their uptime and tendency to have less security tooling monitoring them. Signia highlighted issues with monitoring logs directly on ESXi servers and have recommended log forwarding to a syslog server. In their article, which is linked in our weekly report, they go into details of how to set up log forwarding, as well as breaking down what log entries and what to look for and where to find them. We recommend any organization running ESXi servers look into their recommendations and action as appropriate, alongside making sure all ESXi servers are up to date and appropriate password policies are put in place and enforced. Thank you, George.
Thank you very much, Dave. Really appreciate that. Now, over to Mukesh with some new reports regarding fake CAPTCHAs. Over to you, Mukesh.
Thanks, George, and hello, everyone. CAPTCHAs, a routine security check, which we're all familiar with, but what if I told you that this simple verification step is now being weaponized against macOS users? A newly discovered phishing campaign is using fake CAPTCHA prompts to trick macOS users into downloading malware. Previously observed with Windows users and environments, cybercriminals have now adapted this method to target Apple users. Once the malware is executed, the malware runs a system profile commands collecting details, hardware, software, and display data. It then transmits this information via unencrypted channels, making it vulnerable to interception. This command gathers information like the macOS version installed, applications, and hardware details, potentially allowing attackers to refine future attacks for it to be targeted to a specific device. Unlike some sophisticated macOS malware, which we've observed and spoken about previously, this particular strain doesn't deploy ransomware or carry out any crypto mining or cryptojacking. Instead, it's focused on reconnaissance. This is possibly for financial motivated cybercriminals targeting high-value individuals. In a related screen, threat actors are running a fake safeguard scan via Telegram, impersonating security verification processes to steal users' phone numbers, verification codes, and even two-step verification passwords. Both of these exploits users' trust in security measures, turning common online safety practices into attack vectors. macOS has seen its fair share of phishing attacks, from fake flash updates to deceptive security tools. Attackers are continually refining their tactics, and the use of fake CAPTCHAs, however, marks a few new evolutions in macOS targeted phishing. We do recommend that all users be cautious of unexpected CAPTCHA prompts before downloading, as well as monitoring for unusual system profiling commands or unauthorized data being transferred or extracted from the network. The use of network security measures such as EDR or NGAF tools can help to detect and block this sort of traffic. We also recommend all users to keep macOS systems and applications up to date with the latest software and security patches. That's all from me, George. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Mukesh. And finally, it's over to Sarah for this week's ransomware roundup. Over to you, Sarah.
Thanks, George. Today we're talking about the LYNX ransomware group operations. This group has been identified as having a structured and organized platform as well as an affiliate program. So researchers were able to gain access to their platform and their affiliate panel just to ascertain the structure of the group's organization and how they operate. The affiliate panel is organized into various sections such as news, companies, chats, stuffers, and leaks. The affiliates also profit off of an 80% share of the ransom proceeds, as well as handling any type of the negotiations with victims and mainly control over the ransom wallet. So the group has also offered additional services outside of their normal attacks by actually utilizing call centers to have these people call and harass victims. LYNX provides a cross-platform ransomware and a customizable encryption. So multiple encryption modes have been introduced, such as fast, medium, slow, and entire. And according to researchers, the group actively recruits experienced penetration testing teams through underground forums, emphasizing a stringent verification process. So further insight and analysis has actually revealed that there is a significant code overlap with Ink ransomware. And so this is indicating that LYNX may have purchased or adapted Ink source code. That's all for me, George.
Thank you very much, Sarah, and also thanks to Dave and Mukesh. That's all we have time for this week. If you have any questions or comments, please do reach out to us using cti@kroll.com. That's cti@kroll.com. Have a wonderful day.